Welcome back, second half of the week, here we are. In my editing process I realised I didn't quite have enough footage to complete my YouTube, so I thought I'd just do a bit of a rundown of some of the stuff I use for the YouTube for anyone who's looking to start a YouTube. I think there's plenty of room in the Australian agricultural YouTube sector if anyone was looking to start it. So there's a few new people starting all the time, but I thought I'd just run through a bit of the gear that I've got, because I find a lot of the bigger YouTubers never really go through some of that stuff. Some of them just use phones and microphones, and that's about it. But so I'd just run through a couple of things that I've been using. But before that, I just want to go into the AgQuip thing. We are coming to AgQuip. Me and a mate of mine are coming. We're going to do some footage. If you're looking for a product showcase or something, hit us up, because we are keen as mustard to have a look around. I've got a couple lined up already. We will be there on the first day and maybe on the second day too. So if you're interested in showcasing a product, hit us up and we'll come and have a look and have a chat with you and go from there. If you want to get in contact, andrew@narrain.com.au and hit us up. Come if you see us wandering around or whatever, come up and say hello too. That'd be awesome. The second thing is, still got plenty of merch. Hats are still coming. They take forever from Country Trucker Caps, so you just have to continue waiting for those. We've had a couple of production delays just because I wasn't quite happy with a couple of them, so they'll be coming in dribs and drabs, and we'll probably do a Leatherman giveaway at the same time from the blokes at Band Multi-Tools. We've got one of their Leathermans here ready to go, and I'm going to do a giveaway with anyone who purchases it. To anyone who purchases a hat, you'll go in a running to win a Leatherman, so that should be good. But yeah, let's go into some of this gear. This is generally what I use for most of the filming. I'm not a big fan of GoPros in general. I think they're a little bit antiquated these days, but for simplicity and editing, which I do all of my editing on the phone, the transfer from this to the phone is quite good. It's GoPro 13. I don't think there's anything much different between a 13 or a 10 or a 9 or whatever, but this one has pretty good battery life, so about the only thing I'll say. And I bought it with the stand on the bottom, which actually has a battery built into it as well. That's what this curly wire here is. It can actually charge the GoPro as I'm walking around, which I really like. All the... Whoop, see if I can break it here. All the microphones are the Rode Wireless Go 2s. They're a little battery microphone. I've got the receiver on the side here, and then that's just connected with a 3.5mm jack. I like this particular system because you always get the quality of audio wherever you are. If I step away from the camera, you can still hear what I'm saying. And with the little fairies, takes all that wind noise out of it. That's about 90% of what I'm trying to achieve. Big drawback with these is the battery life. They do wear down after a day. If you're not under charging them all the time, they do run out. So it's a bit of a problem. I really need just a normal analog one that I can sit up here for when one of these goes flat. Particularly this. If this one goes flat, I'm stuck. I've got a second one of these if I want to interview someone that I can just change between when I'm making my videos. It's in this little pouch here. So I can, if one of them runs out, I can get the other one. So it's that big a deal. But this one here, got to be charged, otherwise they're useless. I got assorted accoutrements here. Clamps for all your time lapse. You see a lot of those style of videos. In the last spreading one I did, I clamped it onto a lot of places. It's pretty strong. Suction cap when I need that. More wind blockers. Light, sometimes I haven't used it too much yet. And this is the Rode, what do they actually call these? I think they're called wireless micros. I'm using them in my with my phone at the moment. They just plug into the bottom of my phone, and you get two single cameras, microphones I should say. Very good for phones. Another tripod that extends it out. It is a big tripod. I like that better than this one, but at the same time, we just I only use this one when I really need to. that's about it really. But I thought I'd show you my newest purchase. That's the drone here. So this is a brand new. They only just come out not too long ago, Mavic 4 Pro. We're going to get the opening videos you saw come from the 4 Pro, and they turned out absolutely stunning. I'm going to get some decent footage with it soon, just trying to find something to actually shoot. But the advantage of this one is you can take a landscape style photo and actually the camera will spin and you can take portrait as well, which is what I need for TikToks and Facebooks and Reels and that sort of stuff. So I'm a big fan of it so far, big battery life, fast charging on the charger over here. It's nearly full already. I've only had that on there probably 30 minutes. It was down to 20%, so a lot quicker charging than the Mavic 3 Classic that I had before, I should say. Yeah, anyway, that's basically all I use for everything. Everything's transferable to my phone for editing. It makes it really quick. I could transfer 90 minutes worth of footage onto my phone in 5 minutes. With this, very similar, a lot of gigabytes with this one. Keeping the phone storage clean is like paramount. People ask me for the old footage and whatever. I'm like, oh, it's gone, man. I had to delete it to just to get to the point where I could make more videos. You just got to delete the old footage. So it's a bit of a problem. I'd really like to do it on my computer, but my computer's just not quite powerful enough. It's a good computer, but it's bogged down real bad. I'd like to get to editing on the computer, but at the moment I'm just using CapCut on my phone and it works quite well. I got to show you the other half of the drone, which is this new controller. It's an absolute beast. Nice big screen on it. You can see it's getting started up here as we go, but it is an absolute beast to use. And I do like the fact that you don't have to unscrew these little things anymore. If anyone's interested in drone flying and some techniques and whatever, hit us up, send us a message, and I might make a couple of shorter videos on it. I'm not very good at it, but to be honest with you, I'm a lot better than I was at the start. So yeah. Anyway, if anyone's interested, hit me up. Anyway, guys, you want to support the channel, like and subscribe, share it with all your friends, and we're going to go into some footage from the just fitting a hydraulic ram up to our Unitube after its little cable snap disaster. I'll go into that now. Welcome back, legends. We're out here again, having a bit of a play with the Unitube. So, as you might remember from my second last video, I'm going to have one between these two, we had the cable snap on this Unitube. So basically, it used to use this hydraulic winch system, and you basically went across the top there, and then it essentially pulled a similar style system to this up or down, and that lifted the whole belt up and down. So that was obviously the cable snapped on us, so we had to come up with a better system, and it turns out Unitube already have a better system because this mustn't be the first one that it's happened to. So we've got a new bracketry system from Eagle Eye in Finley, who supplied us the Unitube. Comes with this hydraulic ram here. Here it is, real long bugger. And we're essentially in the process of chucking it on here to replace the cable system. So it'll still utilise the same hydraulic winch handle here. It's got two lines coming off the back of it, I think, that one and that one. One and that one. It usually goes down there. Well, we're going to reroute the hydraulic line back to the top here. And yeah, I'm just not quite 100% sure how it's going to work. I think this will do the same thing as it was before. Sorry. A very good job with the camera here. It will go up and down similar to the way it did before, just with the hydraulic ram. Anyway, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure it out here. Let's start bolting it up, and it'll all become apparent. When you don't know, just slap together until it works. That's my motto. And a bracket to go around here. What do we got here? So a few brackets to go around the actual tube, the hydraulic lines, and not sure exactly what that does. Still working on it. Let's see what we can figure out. Oh no. For these buggers, grab a proper spanner for that, I think. Didn't explain the first time.
Is that where the cable's snapped?
Yeah. Probably should have put that in before I did a bulbs up. Typical. Typical Andy going off half cocked. Yeah.
Washers and everything?
Don't think so. Not on them ones.
Wanna go like that?
Yeah. Maybe vice or something. It's probably going to be tough. Maybe a big whack with a hammer. Oh, here's the hammer we prepared earlier. Try that. Oh, I said it probably you had a bloody flat. I was trying to drag it out the other way with that bloody piece in the end.
Yeah. You've got to keep it that side.
Yeah.
I've got to keep it this side. In my end,
Yeah.
you use yours as a clamp
No,
blade.
that's the wrong one, sorry.
Yep.
That piece off up the top there and flip it over. It's back to front, I think. What you think is? Yeah. Now chuck it back on. Righto. And hold him there. Don't come back down. So I think the clevis just goes on either side of that now.
That'll be right.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're just going to get them up into there. But after we bolt this on here.
Oh, I see. Yep.
I reckon.
Dozen trees sort of snapped off at 3 metres high.
Yeah, right.
Pines and gums.
Bit of storm damage around the way from the last lot of rain here. What are we up to? I think I'm up to about 8 or 9 mils.
Up
Look at
to about 25. Beauty. There's meant to be a washer in the underside of that.
I think the washer just goes underneath here. And righto, up. Sharpie. Yep. How do you look? Okay, just hold him there for a sec. Down. Yep, got him. Birdie. That was a bit too simple. I have to say I never knew my real ladder. I knew my step ladder.
Like that. Does that need stag or anything?
Probably. Oh, has it got a seal on it? Yes. Sure that's the right one. Spanner for that bagger. The old adjustable spinner here. Beautiful.
That must be 3/4.
It's shifter size.
I hope that's a metric shifter.
Okay. Beautiful.
Lower
All right.
this down now.
Yeah, I gotta go with the endless chain at the same time. So I'll go down, you go up slowly but surely.
Yep. So,
Is there anything we've forgotten before we take it up there? Let's got pins. Just gotta do my split pin here. Just one here.
I am going to be on YouTube again.
What do you get to say to Grunter?
No. Shout out to Grunter, who watches all the videos. We're going to be on YouTube together.
Woohoo! Woohoo! We're all a star. Righto. Oh, you get, yeah. Go down, I'll go up. We're on the wheel, are we? Is good. Is this wheel right to go down or not? It's all done. Telehandler has become surplus to the requirements. Back in the main drive wheels. So the old hydraulic lines went to there, we just curled them back down, up into our extensions here. Do you help me join us? And it should all work on the same winch circuit. We might just have to put a tap in the back here, I think. What do you reckon, G? Do you reckon we need to blade it up? I reckon we need to blade the line. Down. That's full lower as quick as it'll go. That's as quick as she'll go down. Perfect. Shimmy.